authority to shut down an agency for events. Records show Ivanka Trump used money from the United States Agency for International Development for recording equipment at a White House event. The revelation that Ivanka Trump's initiatives used U.S. aid funds for events comes at a time when the agency itself is facing increased scrutiny. It comes amid the Trump admin's drive to end all diversity, equality, and inclusion initiatives across the federal government, with Trump issuing an executive order on his first day, ordering a sweeping dismantling of the federal government's diversity and inclusion programs. Republicans have claimed that money allocated towards DEI by U.S. aid is wasteful. And I've said this one back to this. According to U.S. aid documents, Ivanka Trump used over $11,000 from the department in 2019 to buy video recording and producing equipment for a White House event. They purchased software, CDs, tapes, and records, and the purchase was approved by Jennifer Healy, who was serving as a USAID Deputy Chief of Staff at the time. Now, the following day, the White House released a list of all foreign aid programs. This comes at a time when the Trump admin is making plans to dismantle the agency. So just to build on what I was saying a minute ago, but that is not what Elon Musk is doing. The richest man in the world is not doing this because of some altruistic reason, because he wants to save the country. He's doing this for his own personal and selfish needs. Now on to the main story, the big story. Elon Musk's enemy, USAID, was investigating Starlink's contracts in Ukraine. Since coming into power, Elon Musk's Doge has barraged USAID, the international aid agency that dispenses food and supplies to nations all over the world. It also promotes America. Reported on Tuesday that the USAID's Inspector General was in the process of investigating its own public-private partnership between Musk's Starlink and the Ukrainian government at the time that the billionaire's Doge crippled the agency. Publicly available information about that probe is still online. An announcement from last May reads, quote, "The USAID Office of Inspector General, Inspections and Evaluations Division is initiating an inspection of USAID's oversight of Starlink satellite terminals provided to the government of Ukraine. Our objectives are to determine how, number one, the government of Ukraine used the USAID-provided Starlink terminals, and two, how USAID monitored the government of Ukraine's use of the terminals." Musk has since called the agency evil and a criminal organization, though the fact that the USAID is investigating the Starlink activities may suggest ulterior motives for the billionaire's vitriol. I mean, we didn't even need this investigation to know that Elon Musk has ulterior motives. It continues, Musk's, quote, criminal remarks are funny, since it increasingly looks like Musk's Doge activities represent breaches of federal law and therefore may be construed as rampant criminal behavior. On Tuesday, the Washington Post noted that officials at half a dozen federal agencies had raised concerns over whether what Musk was doing was illegal. Those agencies included the Treasury Department, the Education Department, USAID, the General Services Administration, the Office of Personnel Management, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, and the White House Budget Office, among others. Doge also suffered its second lawsuit this week when union groups that protect federal workers sued the organization over its hijacking of the Treasury computer systems. Doge has been staffed by a bunch of kids in their 20s who are now engaged in unprecedented, legally risky work. And if you haven't watched